Welcome to this magical day here at Disneyland California.
Today we're doing something very exciting, something that most park guests don't usually get to do. We're going inside Walt Disney's apartment on Main Street, USA.
We're also going to discover some of the hidden secrets at other parts of the park.
How cool is that?
And we're finishing our day off watching Wondrous Journeys. Could this be our favourite fireworks show ever?
It is our second day in Disneyland.
It's so amazing to be in this park.
Yeah, it's such a magical park. But let's be honest with you, I think the majority of today is going to be spent just getting on everything that we didn't get on the other day.
Yeah.
And just trying to absorb the rest of this park. Ollie has his first Disneyland churro.
Which side of the churro shall we eat first?
Both. It sounds crispy.
Good?
Is it good?
You side.
Just like a normal Disney World churro, right?
It's not stale, it's light and fluffy and donutty. It is good.
I just love that you can be walking around Disneyland and literally characters are just walking alongside you. Yeah, literally just walking down the road.
I love Disneyland.
What about your day? Amazing. Love it.
She's not even got a cast attendant with her, like, that's going with her. She's just strolling round.
Walt Disney World. You got
Whoa.
monorail. Disney World, you've got some booking up to do here. Get your act together. Disneyland got it sorted.
It's not good, this. Every day it gets a bit more like, we need to come back. And now it's time for the Matterhorn again. We had so much fun on this the other day. And we're going to try and get on the left-hand side this time. We went on the right the other day.
This one's more painful than the other one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got a neck left? We just rode both sharks on the Matterhorn.
I believe there's a chiropractor on Main Street we normally do, so...
It's so much fun, but wow, it breaks your neck.
On the left side of my
Yeah, the left side's rougher, isn't it?
Oh, 100% the left side is rougher. Definitely.
More fun though.
Also as well, a really fun fact, there's a basketball court at the top of that mountain, which is really cool. There's like a little secret area they go and play basketball. Captain Hook and Peter Pan and Wendy. So we are in the queue for Casey Jr.
But it's not a roller coaster, it's a train ride.
So you're going to say you prefer the Disneyland Paris one before you've even been on it, right?
Yeah, I don't really like train rides, I like roller coasters.
You really like roller coasters?
Yeah, so Casey's a train here. This is opening the attraction, right? Oh, I'm testing now.
I don't know if this one is. I think so. There's like, I think there's still like 13 opening day attractions.
13.
I think. Should we have a look? Should we do some Googling and find out for facts?
I was correct.
And I was correct on the 13 still available to ride. I was getting a mini camera lesson off his daddy.
And that's a
He wants to film the ride for Gaz.
Okay, so you gotta just tap it. Got it?
Little mini videographer in the making.
There you go.
Recording there.
I can't tell just his eyes, but...
Can you see anything? Look forward as well.
Every time it's funny little whistle sound. Every time it's funny little whistle sound.
I'm in the Red Rose Tavern for breakfast, and it's all Beauty and the Beast themed. It's all cool art all over the walls. We have gone for Mickey pancakes, and me and Gaz have gone for a breakfast sandwich, which sounds delicious, doesn't it? Let's have a look at it.
So we're getting a really posh, expensive McMuffin. And then...
It sounds better.
No, it does. It probably will taste a little bit better as well. And Ollie, look at the size of that pancake. Mate, I actually think that's bigger than your face.
What?
Bigger than your face, that, mate. Which I always say that your belly sometimes is bigger than your face. Not your eyes. Tater tots.
Potato tots for breakfast.
Daddy,
I don't think there's a better potato. What are you doing? That's syrup.
Breakfast tots.
That's sick.
Try it.
Syrup and tots.
Combo salty and sweet is really, really good. Try it. Admit it. It just works.
It does work. Margarita, it works.
So this might work as well. Or do you think this is too far?
I think you've got a syrup addiction.
Don't work.
It doesn't work, no. Okay, it's too far.
Cheese and maple syrup don't go.
Okay, good to know. So I have a tater tot with ketchup and a tater tot with syrup to determine which one is the best.
Syrup all day, every day.
Alright.
So good with syrup.
Syrup wins?
Told you.
Yeah, syrup wins.
Told you. Tater tots and syrup. Who would have known?
I didn't. This is a really cool place to eat. Yeah, so Red Rose Tavern, especially for breakfast. I don't know if you want quick counter maybe as well, but like for breakfast it was decent, wasn't it? The food was good, and the Easter eggs are really cool. So as soon as you come in, right at the top is the Red Rose, and it like glows and stuff. And the left-hand side, what would you say this is? It's just like a
Dining room.
yeah, it's a dining. Yeah, maybe the dining room. And then on the right-hand side is Gaston's Tavern. But the left-hand side here has Cogsworth from the film and Mrs. Potts that we've seen so far. We'll keep an eye out for anyone else. But you can tell they've added it at a later point because, you know, it's not been that long since the film's been out. So you can tell this park is definitely like a Disney Fanatics park. Really, really cool. Right, we'd recommend it, wouldn't you? Would you recommend it? Yeah. Okay, so the story gets even more interesting.
Yeah.
So we just bumped into a cast member called David.
Who shared some awesome insider info.
Yeah, that was legendary. Thank you so much.
So we showed you the props.
Yeah.
They are the actual props from the movie.
Yeah.
Like from the movies.
And the rose that was at the top, there's only 5 of them made, and that was one of the 5. And not only was there little insights from that film,
Yes.
but the keys that were next to Cogsworth, they were the keys that locked up Pinocchio in the live-action Pinocchio featuring Tom
John
Hanks.
Bowley's keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
So cool there's actual props in there. I love Disneyland. Probably crazy, but we're gonna go and try and have a go at the Davy Crockett's canoes. Let's see how tired we are when we come back.
When you walked into this room, you hardly
Halfway.
knew anyone. Sea full of strangers crashing on the rungs. When the band strikes by the end of the night, strangers no more. I wanna
This
dance
is probably the only ride that you have to work for.
Get a big kid there.
Oh well, actually, but
turn the world on a string, turn the winds on a dime, turn the wind to the west and the water wine. Get lost in the crowd, get down on the floor, let's dance with everybody.
decided for Ollie to add his final coaster to the collection of this trip.
Through that door.
Space Mountain. What did you think of Space Mountain, buddy?
I loved it.
Did you love it?
Yeah.
Was it your favourite?
Still my favourite.
So Ollie's been begging to come in Pizza Planet, and we discovered from Karina that they have the alien macaron back. So we were like, well, let him have that for his lunch. He wanted pizza. Changed his mind at the last minute to spaghetti and meatballs. That's a kid's spaghetti and meatballs, which is not going to fill my 6-year-old.
That's crazy.
We're gonna have to, yeah. So
did come with
it comes with some. They look dry. Some dry carrots and a tomato. Did you just say? I swear you just said tomato. It comes with a cutie. And the best part, look at that. I thought it was dead gooey. There's not that much.
Not much good.
No. I don't know how to eat this because it's gonna fall. It is literally gonna fall apart.
Straight in here.
It surprised me how good it is. It's a really sweet, I think it's just a vanilla, like the macaron part. And then the blueberry and lemon mousse is filling, whatever it is. What is it? Probably need to find out what it is.
Filling.
The filling is delish. Really sweet, but with a sharp edge to it. In an interesting set of developments, there's a new filling in the middle. There's a new filling.
I knew that.
Filling in the middle.
In an interesting turn of events, we found out that it dyes your mouth purple. We're going to go to Walt's apartment in a minute with blue faces.
So we were completely wrong. It's not a vanilla macaron, it's an almond macaron. And it's not a blueberry filling, it's a blackberry filling, and it's got a lemon curd in the centre. So you just can't trust us.
So we are now on our tour, Walt's Main Street Story Tour. And DJ is our guide, and he's taking us around and telling us a little bit more about Main Street before we then head up to Walt's apartment. So DJ was our tour guide, he was absolutely fabulous.
He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was a very, very knowledgeable cast member and told us some very, very cool stories about Main Street and also Walt back in the day.
We've been waiting for this tour for so long, and we were really excited to go and see all the Easter eggs on Main Street, especially all the tributes to Marceline, Missouri.
Which was Walt's childhood town. They showed us a wall that the Imagineers used before Disneyland was open to test which of the facades looked the best.
And the bricks are still there to this day, which is just crazy. They also showed us a split light. It's split red and white because there's an odd number of light bulbs, and Walt was like, you are not putting two light bulbs of the same colour next to each other.
Just shows how much of a perfectionist he is. I had a stroll back up Main Street, had a look at all the iconic windows with all the cast members and Imagineers who made this park possible.
One of my favourite stories was maybe Walt coming out in his pyjamas one night.
Yeah.
And going for, there used to be an orange juice shop.
Yes.
It wasn't owned by Disneyland, but he had the keys to get in, so he used to go at night, get himself a juice, leave the cash on the top of the counter for them to play the till the next morning.
And then we went up there to Walt's apartment.
I can't believe we're actually going doing this. No phone allowed, obviously, because we were backstage.
Yeah, as soon as you're backstage, you're not allowed to record anything, so we don't really have any footage of that. However, they did let us have some photo pass pictures.
Oh, that was so good.
It's so cool in there.
We'll show you.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in there has kind of been moved, so a lot of it's replicas in terms of what was there originally, like the carpet, the wallpaper was all like kind of replaced.
And they did say that a lot of the actual antiques from the apartment are now in the Disney Family Archive, the Disney Family Museum, or the Walt Disney Archives.
Another cool story as well is if you go into the fire department, there is a pole. So that used to be like a fireman's pole because Walt used to love it and his family used to love it. But they had to.
And he used to go all the way up into his apartment.
Yeah, went round to his apartment. And one day, an 8-year-old kid decided to shimmy up the pole whilst Walt was in his apartment. So he was
relaxing, he said.
Yeah, probably need to put an end to that, so he ended up just covering it over and they put steps in there.
But the pole is still there inside the firehouse.
It was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was so cool. Definitely give it a go. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it was expensive, but I would say just the fact we got to go in there is so worth it.
Yeah. So after leaving Ollie and Ange for a bit this morning and managed to get on the ride 4 times, still haven't managed to get over 500,000. So this might even be the last attempt that we're going to have now to try and get Galactic Hero.
No, we got Galactic Hero here.
You don't think we're going to get it?
Shoot it up!
Look at guys. Shoot it all, shoot it! It's so hard, this game. Oh my gosh. We're just not getting it. The most I've got is rated first class this trip. We know the targets now, because we googled it, but still no date. It's not happening.
So close! Oh, he evaded me again.
Oh, a couple more hits, you'd have got it.
I know, 884,000 it was.
I got 200 and something.
Ah!
It's so hard. It's so much harder. But maybe it's just because we don't know the targets yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about how they light up as well. If you don't catch it when they're lighting up, I don't think you're going to do it, if I'm honest with you. It's just so difficult. But I really want to do it. Maybe we'll get a couple more goals in before the end of the trip.
We'll try.
If anyone recognises this queue and has watched this channel for a while, will know how much of a big deal this is right now. Yeah, they got me on Star Tours again.
Android. Jobs for sure.
If you go in the queue, you can't come back out.
I can't.
Yeah.
So I go out the exit.
No, you can't. You can't go out the exit because the doors will be shut. The doors will shut when you sit down.
What about if I run through as fast as I can and get out the other side before they shut?
They shut slow, but you can't get you can't because you decided you were going the right way. You can't go out the exit. Don't forget about that. You can't go through the exit because he won't let you go through the exit.
Okay.
If someone hops on before you get to the exit,
Yeah.
they'll tell you to sit back down with your family.
Oh, okay.
You're also to blame for this.
You've got to do it though.
No.
Yeah. No, you've got to do it once.
No.
You've done it. You've never done it here, so no, you've not done it.
My plan was to never do it here. If anyone would like a new family, please let us know. I will happily sell these to you after this.
Yeah, right.
No. No, I'm not alright. And I'll tell you something right now. I'm dead serious about this. I'm never going on that ever again. That's it. No, I don't care what you guys say either. I know I've said it before, but I'm going to definitely stick to it this time. I've done it on this one. I've done it in Walt Disney World. I've done it in Disneyland Paris. What more do you want from me? I'm never ever doing that ride ever again.
Until Tokyo.
No, you can PO.
You need to go on all of them in the world.
No.
Well, you have to.
If you go on that for pleasure, you're a sick individual. Wrong. Okay, so the plan for the rest of this evening is try and get on rides that we can't get on in Florida.
Yes.
So we're going to go and do Nemo. So the cool thing about this Nemo ride is you get to go in a big yellow submarine like the Beatles out of the water and you get to see Nemo. And we're going on it now.
You'll notice that this is a popular spot for divers searching for exotic fish. Set course directly over the lost city.
Nemo!
What a cute little ride.
Oh, it's good that, wasn't it? That was like the Nemo ride in Walt Disney World on steroids, I think.
Yeah.
How it should be. You actually go under the sea and you get to see what it's like from their perspective. And the story had a little bit more to it than what you get at Walt Disney World.
It was
yeah?
pretty cool, that.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I'd definitely put that on your list. Definitely.
You got the good hand-dipped corn dogs.
Yes, so not only the hand-dipped corn dog, but from the exact location it should be at.
And some chips.
Yeah, comes with chips.
Got some crisps.
$10.59. Okay, again, this is one thing that's supposed to be.
Scared it's gonna fall off.
It's supposed to be a.
Wow, look at the size of that. I nearly dropped it.
Don't drop it. These are supposed to be a lot better here than they are in Disney World. Not what you expected. No?
It's not as sweet as I expected.
No, it isn't. It's a little bit more savoury.
Yeah.
I like
think
it.
I prefer the sweet.
Whoa. You prefer the sweet from Walt Disney World?
Our nighttime spectacular wondrous journeys will begin in just 15 minutes.
Not long to go.
Thank you for joining us.
And there's no like, we're sorry, there's high winds.
Yeah. One thing that I find really strange here in Disneyland, though, compared to Walt Disney World, I know we keep comparing it, so sorry, is that there's trees on Main Street, like in the hub, which is great during the day. It looks fantastic.
It looks really pretty at night as well.
However, it really limits the viewing areas you can go to when it comes to the nighttime
I think
spectacular.
it'd be fine if it was just fireworks. It wouldn't matter those trees.
Yeah, but the
'cause of
projections.
projections.
Yeah, it's really hard to try and find a good
We
location.
couldn't really see the
No.
other night, the
No,
projections.
no.
I think maybe we've got an okay spot.
Yeah, so
I've
if
got
you
a feeling that I'm not going to be able to see by the time it starts, but that's just my life because I'm short.
so short. I'll have to give you a running commentary of it all. Yeah, so if you do have your own trip planned to come here, definitely it's like a half an hour before job to make sure you get good viewing.
At least.
Yeah, because yes, you will be able to see the fireworks a little bit closer, but to actually get the full experience of the nighttime spectacular, you won't get it unless you really stake out your spot.
I mean, we probably staked it out half an hour before the other night, but it was just seemed a busier evening.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it is super busy here, which is expected because it's the
Spring
nighttime
break
spectacular.
and Easter, spring break and Easter holidays, so
But it's not as busy as Walt Disney World.
we're near. Like, even the busiest queues are only an hour.
Yeah. Right, guys, it's a few minutes until Wondrous Journey starts. Now, we haven't seen this before, so although we love to show and bring everything to you, we really want to be able to sort this up ourselves. So we'll leave a link in the description if you want to go and watch the show. It'll be a much better version than what we can show you.
Massively.
We're just going to enjoy it as a family. So I hope you appreciate that, and we'll give you our thoughts at the end of it.
And so we come to the end of this chapter.
Oh no, please, can't we go back to page 1 and do it all over again?
But Pooh, it's just another turn of the page. And I, for one, think what comes next will be wondrous.
Okay, so it's been a little bit of time now since Wondrous Journeys. I've had time to soak it in.
I'm still excited over it. Like, I still feel all like warm and fuzzy inside.
Yes. I got the feels, which is good. I think it's better than Enchantment.
Yeah.
The projections on their own, I don't think.
Baymax.
There you go, straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, I think we've seen it now with projections only and with fireworks, and wow, does the fireworks
With
make
fireworks,
a big difference.
it's just Baymax though. Wow.
It was so cool.
He was
So-
blasting around.
It
was
wasn't it?
so
Blasting
cool,
around all
wasn't
over
it?
the place.
Yeah, I want to keep watching that even tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of Wheel of Colour.
I think another very, very successful day here in Disneyland. So until next time,
We'll see you on the next adventure.
catch you later.
Bye.